Draymond Green is welcome back. Just whack, punch in the face, knockout. Come back home. Come back. No problem. Take a couple days off. Give us some money. You're back. Honest reaction to the news that Draymond Green is not being suspended by the Golden State Warriors. He is coming back. They've had talks. Steve Kerr had talked about how this was one of the biggest things he's had to deal with, that they've had to deal with as a team. He says it's really serious stuff. We're not perfect. Our team isn't perfect. Bob Myers and I have definitely made our share of mistakes, but we're going to lean on the experience that we have together over the last 9 years and trust that this is the best decision for our team. Kerr said that Green and Poole sat down for an important conversation the last few days, and that has helped the Warriors push forward with Draymond back. Kevon Looney said that Draymond's got to earn trust back, and Kerr gave Kevon Looney a lot of love for being a pivotal leader for the club. My first reaction to this was, really?
Yeah.
I mean, what would be the harm, honestly, of suspending him as a team for 2 or 3 games?
Yeah. Just
slap
like
on there. I mean,
a little bit more accountability, right?
But I could say this, there's not a team in the NBA that if this happened to them, they would have suspended him. Any other team suspends him, the Warriors did not. In some respect, I go, well, they do things differently. And guess what? The way they've done things in the past, it's worked for them. They've won championships.
True.
They know these guys better than anybody. And you can go ahead and, critique us. I can critique them if I could talk. But ultimately, it's about those guys in the locker room. And if they feel like this is the best decision for their team, I guess I get it for them.
So
I think that he should have been suspended.
Right. Because I believe in holding people accountable for their actions. And a few things that just make me sad about this. I look at this situation and I go, oh, so if this wasn't Draymond and it was your average Joe down the bench, is he even getting an opportunity in the NBA again? I mean, we talked about Bobby Portis and just his journey after a pretty bad fight.
Yeah, when he punched Mirotic and there was facial fractures,
Correct.
He was suspended 8 games.
His
By the Bulls.
reputation.
Yeah, it took him a long time. His reaction to this says, it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. That's what he put out on Twitter.
Interesting. And that's how other guys are going to feel about this. One, okay, so that's one thing. The other thing I thought about, I go, Jordan Poole doesn't want to be the first guy in the NBA that is like everything's falling on him. Well, Jordan Poole doesn't feel comfortable with Draymond around, so they're not going to have Draymond around. You don't want that on you as a young player. Why? You know what I mean? You don't want that responsibility. You don't want that reputation to be that guy. So instead, you have to be the guy that took the punch to the face and had to say, everything's okay. Everything's going to be okay. I would never trust a human being again that could assault me like that. Truly. I just think that's absolutely ridiculous. But at the end of the day, the Warriors do things different. And I just really hope that their conversation did go the way that Steve Kerr is saying that it went.
Well, it's fine if the Warriors decide that this is the route they want to go.
Okay.
What I'm curious about, though, is from an NBA perspective. The NBA is not going to know about every scuffle that happens at practice because a lot of these scuffles that happen, we don't find out about.
Yeah.
The difference is someone got punched in the face. Not only that, then video came out. It became public.
Yeah.
If Draymond Green did this during a game, he's suspended. Let's go crazy for a second.
Okay.
All right. Let's not say that Draymond Green does it in a game to another team. Let's just say the same thing happens. They're talking on the bench during a game. It's hot. He punches Poole in the face. Doesn't the league act on that? I just don't understand. From a league perspective, I don't get how they can't come down and be like, you know what? Sure. You guys didn't want to do this. we can be the bad guys here.
Yeah.
We are going to step in and go, we can't have this in our league. We cannot have guys getting punched in the face. We don't want this. I don't care if it's at practice. I don't care if it's out in the... That's the other thing. If Draymond Green did this out
at a club.
He's hanging out. He's on vacation, whatever he is. He's out with friends. He punches someone in the face. The league's probably going to suspend him. But because it's in the walls, the sacred walls of an NBA practice facility, no one's supposed to see it. It's like, it's different, guys. You guys don't get it. It's like, no,
it's on the same earth.
No, and how many players? I mean, Olden Polynice was in my mentions. I saw what Kenny Smith told TMZ is like, this happens all the time. Like, no, it may have happened at points throughout NBA history. Okay,
yeah,
we know all the stories. Jordan punched Steve Kerr. Yes, I get all that, but I'm just saying, like, this is not a common occurrence in the league today. Guys aren't getting punched in the face. Now, are guys getting in each other's faces, pushing each other? Are things getting broken up? Yeah, of course.
All the above.
It's competitive sports. That stuff happens. This is a different level. And so that's what I'm trying to understand it from a league perspective. Like, do they step in and do something, or they just go, you know what, this is your decision. Now you have to live with it. It would surprise me a bit.
And I see on the chat, they were more mad that the video was leaked than the knockout punch. And
which is ridiculous to me.
Exactly. The fact that the video being leaked is even something that they are talking about, because I know they want to be like, oh, this is something that's got to stay between our walls and whatever. Why? So then Clutch Sports can have their little PR run at trying to smear Jordan Poole and his personality or his reputation, and so Shams can say it was just like a little scuffle or whatever the hell he said it was. Like, no, thank God the video came out to really expose what the hell Draymond did in that situation. It's not fair. It's a horrible look. And you just wish that, like, the standards in those walls were kept, like, the same for the outside, right? It's, again, same Earth, same planet Earth.
I think the other thing that's going to be intriguing with this is, for the Warriors, you hope you get this right. Because if things aren't going well this year, and if you, like, Jordan Poole is not comfortable, or if the vibes still aren't right with this team, your decision not to hold him accountable could come back to bite you. And to me, that's a concern.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What's it going to look like when they're in a huddle or Draymond's trying to pull him over and, like, mentor him and coach him a little? I just think we'll see.